What's up, scholars? I hope y'all are having an awesome week so far. Start y'all out with a week quote of the week, like we do every week. Close your eyes and imagine the best version of you possible. And that's who you really are. Let go of any part of you that doesn't believe it. So, in my opinion, what that's trying to say, let go of negative thoughts, your negative feelings toward yourself. Imagine the best version of you. Let go. Honestly, those friends that are always negative always feel like you're bringing you down. They're not going to help with those negative thoughts and negative feelings. Know who you are and who you're meant to be. Go out there, set goals, work hard, and be the best version of you possible. Slight review from this week. We got into a new topic this week. Talking about kinetic, potential energy, law of conservation of energy, and other types of energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of an object due to its motion. Okay, for example, a speeding car on a highway has a higher kinetic energy than a car in a neighborhood that's moving within a neighborhood. It always has to do with motion, though. It can't be sitting still. Potential energy can be sitting still. Potential energy is the energy of an object, has to do with its position or condition. A boulder on top of a mountain has a higher potential energy than a boulder at the bottom of one. So the boulder at the top of the mountain, it can roll down the hill really fast and pick up much speed and much more velocity than the boulder at the bottom of the hill can. Another example would be a roller coaster. If y'all have ever been on SheiKra at Busch Gardens, it sits right there at the top before it drops, you know. It has high potential energy. It has high potential energy when it's sitting there. And as it's dropping, it switches to kinetic, which we'll get into. Law of conservation of energy cannot be created or destroyed, but can change to different forms, okay? So like we're talking about with SheiKra, okay? SheiKra sits at the top of the roller coaster before it drops, okay? It has a high potential energy. The energy is not destroyed when it drops. As it's dropping, as it's moving, that has that same energy, but it transforming to kinetic energy, which means that it's moving now. All right. Let's see. Heat or thermal energy. When a rise in temperature causes atoms and molecules to move faster and collide with each other. For example, when the stove is heating up, I turn the stove on, and as it's heating up, it has a higher heat or thermal energy. The higher I turn it up, the higher the heat or thermal energy. And like we talked about, those atoms bouncing around are causing that heat or thermal energy. Light energy is the type of electromagnetic radiation that makes light visible to human eyes. Anything that permits light, like light bulbs, candles, Christmas lights, the sun, not even those that are just permitting light, stuff that's in your room that's you can see. A poster or painting on the wall, it's permitting light energy, just not as high of a light energy as that light bulb. Mechanical energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy in an object that is used to do work. Okay, so when a weightlifter has a barbell on the ground, that mechanical energy is not as high as when he picks it up above his head. Okay, when he picks it up above his head, the potential and kinetic energy is much higher than when it was sitting on the ground. All right. Radiant energy is the different types of energy, from electromagnetic waves. For example, gamma rays have higher energy than radio waves. Okay, so that electromagnetic spectrum that we talked about before break that had to do with light waves. At one end, you have the big radio waves, which don't have that high of energy because they're not as frequent as gamma rays, which are on the opposite end of the spectrum. Gamma rays are much more frequent. They have much higher energy. They have much higher radiant energy. That's it for the content on this week. Remember, you need, if you're not able to attend the live lesson, you need to do the Nearpod lesson. And instead of a live lesson Edpuzzle video, I did a Nearpod lesson. So if you're not able to attend the live lesson this week, attend the do the Nearpod lesson. Do the CPOMS video with CPOMS fill in the blank notes. Okay, so one tab, you can have it open on half of your screen. It's the CPOMS video. Other tab can be the other half of your screen. It's the fill in the blank notes. And as you watch and do the CPOMS video, fill in the blanks as you go. You can take that one as many times as you want in order to get the best grade possible. I did that on purpose. Because it's being graded for accuracy. And then lastly, this video will be an Edpuzzle. Okay, this is your last assignment for the week. And as always, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to message me on Focus or email me. All right, have an awesome week, y'all.